come to the technicalities, and you don't come the way we have to treat the animals when they are alive. We're absent from this discussion. You know why? Because we are on the defensive and we come with technicalities. Tell me the way it should be superficially, and I will get the very meaning of it. It's wrong. Come to the very meaning, and you will reform the technicalities according to the deep understanding. So this is where human brotherhood and respecting creation, these are the two main fields within which we have to work. These are so important. So now it's faith in public life. This is the way I should be. So my society in Canada, the law, are not telling me the way I have to deal with the creation. I'm free, but my personal conviction, the way I should be with this, should show the way I care about nature, about global warming, about anything which has to do with consumption, and at the same time, human brotherhood. Meaning by this, that the poor people, the sick people, anyone who has problems, they have no religion. I should care about them. I should serve them. This is the way it is. We are all very happy about what happened in Spain. We say, oh, this was the great Islamic civilization. Have you found one Muslim doctor asking his patient, what is your religion? If you are a Muslim, I'm going to treat you. If you are not, I'm going to forget about you. No, because for a doctor, the patient has no religion. You are sick, I'm going to try to find a way for you. This is the way we have to be. This is the way we have to be. This is the way we have to be. This is the way we speak about us. I care about you and I care about our common nature. So it's a mentality. And you free yourself from the political pressure. You free yourself from us versus them. You free yourself from the populist, discourse. You free yourself from this us versus them by coming with something which is stronger, which is the true spiritual meaning of things. So this is why the spiritual meaning I was talking about is an emancipative process. And this is why faith in public life has a role to play. And this is the very meaning now of citizenship. Because citizenship is not only about our rights, citizenship is about duties and our commitment towards the society. And this is why, as a citizen, okay, you abide by law. And I'm saying that citizens should have the 3 L's, wherever you are. These are the conditions in a structured society. The first L is abiding by the law, the second L is to know the language of the country, and the third L is loyalty to the country. 3 L's. So this is something which is important. I abide by the law. I know the language, because there is no citizenship without language. If you don't know how to speak English in this country, you will not be a free citizen. So you need to get the language. And for a Muslim, one language plus another language is always good, because it's always knowledge. We don't have this, distorted mentality, or this is the language of the kuffar. Infidels, just in the way it's perceived by the people who are using it that way, infidels. By the way, kufr and kuffar doesn't mean infidel. I don't have time to explain that now. But the point is really this mentality. Is English, to speak good English is good. And to speak good English for the sake of the good of the people, it's better. So use the good English to promote good things for the people. This is what we want, to speak for the good with a good master, good command of the language. So the point here is really this, and also loyalty. And loyalty, let us be clear, I'm always repeating this, loyalty is critical loyalty. And with what is good, I'm going to be critical with what is wrong, because this is my ethics, this is me in action. You have good idea, I'm going to, and sometimes in ethical terms, to be against something which is wrong coming from the government is good. This is the way you are helping your society. If, for example, for me, to be an American and to say to the American government it's wrong to go to Iraq, it's not to be bad for America, it's to ethically good to something which is a political mistake. So this is my loyalty. I'm not against it's my loyalty. It's a critical loyalty. This is the true loyalty. I may be right, I may be wrong, but at the end of the day, this is the way I help my country, this is the way I'm part of the process. And then just let me say something here about this commitment when we free ourselves from this defensive mentality and say, I'm committed with my ethics, and this is the way I marry, face in the public life. No one has the right to tell me you should be invisible. Not to impose is not to be invisible. I can be visible without imposing. And be very careful with the people who are invisible, but they want to impose. And they are imposing something which is invisibility of faith. No religion. We don't want to see you. This is ideology. So we come with something which is an understanding which is consistent. It's visible without imposing, and at the same time it's sharing. Sharing what? Principles and values. On what now? How do we marry this? And this sense of belonging. In Ukhuwa al-Insaniya, it's human brotherhood. It's respect towards creation. All together, we respect animals. And we are all together. It's not only something which is an Islamic issue. It's something which is a universal issue. We agree on this because we are sharing the same goals and the same objectives. But now we have to come with something which has to promote dignity. Dignity is the dignity of human beings. وَلَقَدْ قَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. Bani Adam is all the people, they have this, dignity, which is a central Islam, dignity. So this is why all together, in anything which has to do, anyone at our borders, in our jails, in our society, who is treated without dignity, will stand up for his or her right. No discussion. Muslims, non-Muslims, atheists, whoever you are, in the name of what I believe, in the name of my faith in the public life, I will never accept torture. I will never accept people being in jail and being innocent. This is wrong. So this is the way we are committed. It's not the defensive, I'm nice, I'm good. No, quite the opposite. I'm committed. I'm going to work. I'm going to change this society for the better. I'm here to change. This is my country. I don't want this country to forget its own principles. So this is where I am to remind my people of our common principles. No torture, no treatment that are not dignified. This is central. This is the way you have a spiritual presence, and this is where you connect faith and public life. I don't want to be absent. 2 minutes still? That's so Swiss, you know that. Huh? So, this is about dignity. The second thing which is really important is about education. It's really in the name of, I know something from my spiritual journey. I'm not going to become a human being without education. I need to educate myself. To become a human being means educate yourself, because you have to master, you have to go for knowledge. So this is where all together, in the name of this, connection between faith and public life, education is the key. Education in the public system, state system. If you go for private one, I want the people to be together. I want the people, my hope is for us to be in this university together. Whoever you are, whatever is your religious background, no religious background, your culture, come together. But for the sake of knowledge. And knowledge, it's about all the knowledge that we have, but mainly it's something which is important. History, it's important. Philosophy, it's important. Religion is important, because we are talking here about, for this topic, about principles. And anything which is technicalities, that's good. Anything which has to do with science is good, if and only if we always add to the house the whys. This is what we need. This is what we have to come to education everywhere, for all the people. Education is the key, and critical thinking. Education means this. Education is critical thinking. Ask questions. Not only listen and get knowledge and learn. No. Critical thinking is important. And then faith means also that when we are talking about dignity, we are talking about education, we are talking about something which is we will never accept, in the name of our faith, discrimination. This is the very consequence of no imposition, no discrimination. Meaning by this, racism is unacceptable. Racism is unacceptable in my society in Canada, and racism is unacceptable in my community within the religious, among the religious people, among Muslims. Because very often Muslims say, we don't like racism and Islam is not a racist religion, Islam is against racism. Yes, but Muslims could be racists. And they are racist Muslims. And sometimes just crazy. Just crazy after a football match between just crazy. Of course we were better, but